Welcome to week 10 of Silly Goose Tarot. I'm Emma, I'm an artist, I'm making my own tarot deck. Every week I pull 3 cards at random and then I draw them. And we talk about the cards. This week the cards completely lined up with my actual real life. And sometimes that happens. And, unfortunately it had to happen with the cards of the week are the 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, the 9 of Swords is a mood. It's like depression, anxiety, like things that keep you up at night. Your regrets, your negative emotions. It's not the best. When you see a 9 of Swords in your spread, you're like, ah, fuck. So, the 9 of Swords is the downward spiral, basically. So, for me, it all started last week when my friend asked me, can I commission you to make a portrait of my wife as an e-girl? And I was like, absolutely you can. That sounds awesome. I did, and I really enjoyed the process. It was really fun. It's a little bit washed out because of the light that I have, but I can put the digital file in. And I had so much fun while doing it. I enjoyed the process and I got paid. You're like, Emma, that sounds like all good things. Why did it lead to a spiral? It led to a lot of internal conflict inside of me. Conflict, i.e. the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. You know, sometimes it could be like selfishness and things like that. Like people trying to get ahead any means necessary. I like to use tarot for more like internal, introspective purposes. So for me that card is about like, because the sword suit represents thoughts and ideas. So it's like a lot of thoughts and ideas fighting in your head. A personal trigger for me is feeling like a failure. So the idea of like, oh no, like if I branch out and start doing something else artistically, that means I'm not going to finish the tarot deck, and that means I failed. I'm a failure. So I had to get through that first, because just because I have another thing on the side doesn't mean I'm gonna stop making the tarot deck. I think I can do both. But in the beginning, the little just like emotion, like the reactive emotions started pinging. But once you get through those emotions, then you can like logically look at the situation and go from there. It's just like a part of the process. So basically I have to decide on a scale of hobby to business where I want to go. Because right now, if I work on just the tarot deck, it's not an easily monetizable thing right now. It's a very niche thing I'm doing. The videos are more like me focused and like my like processing. So like this is very much like a hobby right now, which is not a bad thing. And I think it's good to kind of start out that way. I got my footing. I figured out how to do all this shit without like a ton of pressure. And here's when we transition to the 3 of Wands, which is all about implementation, exploration, trade, commerce, and discovery. But like realistically, like I've made money with my art and stuff, but it's enough to cover like supplies that I bought and my Shopify subscription. Like I'm not profiting very much from my art right now, but like even making money to like cover my Shopify subscription is exciting. And what really got me over to the next hurdle was that I looked up more manufacturing for the tarot deck, like manufacturing information, and I found a blog that like completely itemized all of the expenses for getting her tarot deck made. You're gonna wanna sit down for this. The amount of money I will need in order to actually manufacture the tarot deck is gonna be somewhere around $15,000, which is a lot of money for me right now. It's, stay-at-home mom. But like, I obviously have options. One, I can do like a Kickstarter, and then I could get like people to pre-order stuff, but that's not guaranteed. And If I don't have a huge audience, it's even less likely to get guaranteed that everyone will, you know, pre-purchase the decks. I can get a loan, but getting a loan is kind of stupid if I don't have a functioning business that makes enough money, or I could easily pay off the $15,000 loan. So that's not my plan. And 3, I could like just save money, but in order to save money, I have to make money. So I don't feel like I'm abandoning my project. I just need to, you know, shuffle some things around and start diversifying and making more things so I can grow an audience and like, you know, do all of that stuff and actually have like a small business. So that's gonna be the next step. So basically I thought it would be helpful to myself to kind of list out like what the priorities are. Because if you don't have priorities in mind and you make everything a priority, nothing's a priority and nothing gets done. So first and foremost, my priority is my health and my well-being. If I don't want to stress myself out too much and take on too much or force myself to do too much, or else I will burn out and then I can't do anything. So we're good with like slow, steady progress. 2, second priority will be the tarot cards. I'll still continue every week to draw 3 cards, and then so that'll be like my Monday, Tuesday. I think that's reasonable. 3, I'm gonna open up portrait commissions. Woo! But I'm gonna do very small, especially in the beginning, like quantities at a time to make sure I can handle the amount I'm doing. And I'm not overloading myself. 4, I'm gonna still do weekly videos, but I'm not gonna do, I think I'm gonna do every other week for the like Goose Tarot stuff, and then do whatever content I'm interested in at the time for the next week. 5, I want to like cut up footage and stuff to make shorts and reels. Because with current like algorithms and stuff, it seems like shorts and reels are like where all the money is in these companies, like you know, YouTube, Instagram and stuff. So and it's easier for new people to get seen with short form content because you don't have to commit to watching a whole like 20-minute video. You just like scroll past. But the biggest thing right now is that I'm renovating a house, so we're trying to also work on that. So it's like, okay, how do I put all of these pieces together in my life? And so I guess realistically, the farmhouse renovations are gonna a little bit take priority, but it's like it's a whole jumble because like the points I need to hit for myself is just to do things that are fun, because a lot of the stuff is very fun. I really love making the tarot deck. I love the cards. I pull a goose of the day every day, and they function like very good tarot cards, obviously, for me. So they make me think about things. I get excited about them. So we're gonna keep doing that. Portraits. Portraits are literally my default thing to draw. I've drawn like millions of portraits, not really, but it feels thousands at least over the years of drawing. It's my default. Like if I feel like I'm just gonna open my sketchbook, what do I draw? A face every time. It's like, it's second nature. I could probably whip out like a portrait in an hour, not even. And it's a good way to, to make some money. With this portrait, I was able to buy 2 camera batteries, a new mic, and an attachment to a tripod that my dad gave me. Look at this thing. He's like, oh, I have a tripod that you can have. So this tripod will outlive me. I bought for $30 off of Amazon. Tripod head so I can actually like move the camera and stuff. Thanks, Dad. Oops. All right, this marks the end of week 10, 30 cards down. These are the cards and their goose counterparts. Let me know which one's your favorite.
I did recolor the Three of Wands, so the sky is a little lighter. I wasn't sure if I made the Nine of Swords a little too horrifying, but I guess that is the vibe of the Nine of Swords, so I thought it would be fun to end the video as usual with an oracle card. The flower of the week is lavender. Take time to cleanse and remove negativity. Yeah, fuck you, Nine of Swords. Get the hell out of here. You are uninvited to this party.
So yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think. I don't know. I got a lot of ideas. I've been writing them all down. So hopefully we'll be able to make something fun and interesting. So, alrighty. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.
Bonus tarot content. I used to get these two cards confused all the time because look at them. So when I made my deck, I made sure to make them look more visually obvious. The Two of Wands is having a choice to make, and the Three of Wands is about implementing that choice. Boom! There we go. We did it. Yes.